classes.
I
got
forgot
intro,
about that.
sociology, and I got social problems.
Okay. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I'm not supposed to do anything extra, am
No. Do you teach overload ever?
I haven't yet.
Does
I thought
he
I was
want-
going to get. I thought I was going to get the research methods, but
Oh,
then
right.
But then it was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
That would mess it up.
Yeah. But then they
That's-
end up having to give it to somebody to do it remotely. So.
That is funny. You're like, well, I could have done it
It's
remote.
like, okay, I can't do it remotely, but you can give it to somebody else to
Yeah.
do it remotely.
Yeah.
Well,
that
because
is
there's
funny.
two things of abnormal. It makes sense for me to teach both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't because I've got the cultural anthropology.
The time.
Because Genevieve is on to teaching other stuff, I think. I think that's how come I have her sociology classes.
Okay.
And then the cultural anthropology.
She has
But
so
it's all
many of those.
online, so I don't have to do anything.
Right.
She's already got it set up.
That's fun.
But he said I can't do that and do the abnormal online because then it's not 7% of your time.
Oh, right. They want us
But
to
it would have
have
made more sense for me to have both sections of abnormal.
one online class.
Since they switched us anyway. They had the instructor switched.
Yeah, maybe if
People
you
kept
did
asking me if it was online. I'm like, no, there are
David
people here.
Tupper. Yeah, it is. I mean, it seems hopeful. We have funding.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know what I mean?
Somebody will get overage.
And then, I don't know.
What about the summer? That's the other thing you were saying.
That's what you hope to have six
Yeah,
students
yeah,
for.
because you pay more for that one. right?
Yeah, you want to have 6 or 7 students. Like you start talking it up spring, you got to recruit them.
Oh, I do. So
Yeah.
you're teaching in the summer, or you just pick something?
Probably, yeah. Ask
don't know what they
Perdoma what
offer.
there is, yeah. Because maybe
don't-
him and Winbush took them all. Try to be equitable in social work. We just spread it around.
Well, that's fine. I don't know how they do it. I mean,
But you do want summer.
so I've got intro psych next term. I've got intro psych. Again, abnormal measurements. So that's less work because I don't have to.
Yeah.
Learn it. You know.
That's the one that my wife has to take. She has 3 classes left.
an F. Just
Psych measures. Yeah, she should.
I'm pretty flexible. And then I've got that online cultural anthropology.
Oh, that's another sociology. I
Yeah.
think.
I think Genevieve's trying to do her biological anthropology and the forensic stuff.
Oh my gosh, it's so much because
It is.
as long as we continue to stay open. I know.
I know, right?
Is HSS finally closed? Or like the department you worked for before?
No, the other
What was
people
it
got
called?
reinstated. CDC now.
Health CDC.
Yeah.
So
No, I mean, we were furloughed during the furlough,
so you
but I
did
got back paid. My back
okay.
pay showed up right after they got rid of it.
And can you stay full time online or you're not there anymore? You're retired.
I mean, I don't have to go into the office. I'm on administrative leave. So our group hasn't been reinstated. Some people have. Now, I don't know what'll happen in January.
Okay.
Because that's the next time they have the government's only funded through January, right?
Yes,
So,
that's true.
so
Okay.
that's the problem. If I can get to May, then I'm 62, which means your retirement is another 1.5% or whatever.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm trying to coast over to May just to get to May 12th.
Yeah. Because it's just like another year, but
I
no
think
pay.
secretly somebody's keeping track of that and they know when people are, then they'll like cut you off the day.
Like April Fools.
Yeah, because that's how they announced it on April Fools, remember?
So you'll get another year, but it's just a year without pay.
No, I'm getting paid.
Oh, you do get paid. Okay, that's good. That's exciting.
Administrative leave means you get paid. So I
Okay.
get paid, but I don't go.
I know that is funny.
No,
So then
it
you
is
can
puzzling,
double
isn't
dip
It is puzzling, but you earn all your stuff too.
before you double dip.
You
can-
already earn all your, so anything you pay into, it's still getting paid into, but also if they're matching you, it's matched.
That's good.
Yeah, so
Okay.
all that kind of your insurance, your 401k, your what is it in the government? It's thrift savings.
Yeah.
401k.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
So, yeah, no.
I
I
mean-
mean, it's better because I was supposed to be done July 2nd. It was supposed to be my separation date. So now I got to go change. I haven't submitted anything for retirement, but I have to change the dates on the stuff I did put in there because I put December.
How do they even
31st.
do that? They just
They don't know
like,
what, there's nobody in HR. They don't know what they're doing.
so they just have
The
a
whole
paid
HR
person
people are
doing
not-
nothing.
So, yeah, a bunch of them. It was all of us that were on administrative leave.
Talk about,
They're not saying, it's not about saving money. It's just but how long are they going to do that? I hope they can do it.
Yeah, I know. That's insane.
I hope they do it beyond me. I don't care.
God, that's insane though. Like you can
But
double
it's a
dip
bunch-
before you're retired.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
So this is extra money at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not getting paid. It's not extra money.
Right. Well, that's what we all get. And
It's not extra money. Yeah.
Hopefully
that's
I
what
get full
everybody else is
professor.
getting too.
then it's a raise, but
Yeah. No. So that's the good thing is right now, that's just anybody's extra money at this point. But you don't know. They might cut this off again in January.
right.
I mean, I don't
That
think
is-
they're going to pull a shutdown again, but you never know. But it's like they might just be like the people we said we're getting out. You need to,
Mhm.
or it could be they think they're going to fully fund,
Yeah.
and then they bring people back because some people were reinstated, but not everybody was.
Okay. Ah, that
So my
is
friend has to
crazy.
go in every day still. I mean, I don't even know how much work there could be for people to do. I mean, what is there to do?
That would be true.
If you're not putting out a bunch of stuff, right? I mean, what there be
Yeah.
to do? Oh, well, it doesn't bother me.
Gosh. Well,
But so it'll only be a problem if they say have to go back to work because it was going to be in person there too.
okay.
So we'll see how, I mean, but right now it's at least through January, I would say.
Yeah. Okay.
You can
That's
always-
exciting.
Yeah, I know. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. So you get your Christmas picture taken. It's very exciting.
We even
Which
did
days
it
were
for
you here?
$25. It was $25, a donation to their school
Uh-oh.
for
Well,
the teachers' gifts.
I mean, that can go into a lot, can it? All the teachers have their lists of stuff. Which days are you
'Cause-
here?
I'm always here Tuesday,
All
Thursday.
right. I'll
I
try to
was-
remember to bring the Hot Wheels.
Oh yeah, I was here yesterday. I
Cases of Hot Wheel
should be here
emergency.
tomorrow. Yeah, the kids, they're all young enough that they
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah. Well, that's what I get for collecting so many of them. Then I'll feel better about it.
Yeah, they
Hey,
would
what's
love
up?
it. So thank you.
All right. Well, I'm just making the rounds. What's up, Joshua? Don't forget to get a snack. Oh, I got, yeah, I brought some. There's some more down there, too. Oh, I haven't seen everything. Well, I'm gonna start down there too.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We have lots of it.
Oh, you were just done, didn't you?
Yeah, that's good. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm moving now, yeah.
All we do all day is yeah, all day. Like for months, it doesn't matter where we are. That's all we do. We come in and we do chit, and we're like, man, going to Long John. I mean, it has consumed us in ways that I never thought I would have imagined. So first of all, congratulations, because I have a lot of questions about like very granular questions about your success with this character. In that, how long? Not did you have chit, but how long ago did you create the first episode, and what was the expectation before you put it out?
Yeah, the first episode was created like 2.5 months ago now, and there was no expectation that it would do anything close to what it did. It was meant to be a one-off. Kyle and I, the co-creator of the show, Kyle Kennedy, we filmed it just kind of for fun at Groundlings, which is where we're both main company members. And the response was nice enough that we did another one. And then it snowballed from there into what has become a full-time commitment, but one that we're grateful for.
So the first episode, at least the one that we all shared, and I'm assuming is the Black Purse episode. Is there a black person here? Is that the first one?
That's actually the 7th episode.
No Wow, way! that's Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
very first one?
The very first one was me in the office as Chit, of course, and I was typing nonsense into Word. I was just typing like gibberish. And Kyle was kind of spying on me as my coworker. And he said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Working on the budget." And it was a simple first one. I threw out Subway too. Like I wanted to go to Subway for lunch, which became a recurring joke. But yeah, that laid the groundwork for a character who thought that he was being helpful. He was being a good employee when really maybe that wasn't the case.
So was the Black Purse episode the one that took it to a different level?
Totally. Totally, yeah. We had gained some traction with the first 6 videos. Like people were liking the character, obviously enough that Kyle and I decided to keep making them. And then Black Purse took it to like the stratosphere of like, oh, okay, this is what a meme is. And we're like, okay. So that's how most people found us. And it's funny that most people think that's the first episode. There's comments on that video, multiple that say the one that started it all. It's funny because it's not, but it's for many people, it was the start of their journey with Chit. So
Was that to you guys the funniest one, or were you surprised that that's the one that people gravitated to?
we thought that it was funny for sure. I remember when I saw the final cut of it, I was like, I think we did this the right way. I think we hit it just right, because it's a little iffy, of course. I mean, that's what makes it so or titillating, is because it's a little edgy. It's right on that sort of line. But I was like, I think we got this just right. And sure enough, it seemed to resonate with people. But I think the funniest for us sometimes are actually the ones that are slightly more character based. Black Purse is very funny, and you see plenty of Chit's character, but it's really the bit of the wordplay in that one that works so well. But some of the ones that I think we like the most are the ones that show Chit in his truest form.
The one that I was super surprised by, because I have questions about you specifically too, but the one I was surprised by was you hanging from the bar and just your abs like ripped. Like people had to be so surprised that Chit was ripped.
They were. We were hopeful that would be the case, because we wanted to play up Chit's like duality. There's 2 sides to him, and those 2 sides are what keep people on their toes. You never really know what he's going to do next, but there's a strange capability to what seems like his relative ineptitude. He actually is quite capable and actually excels in a lot of areas you wouldn't expect, which I think makes him exciting.
Talk to a lot of artists, and even myself included, like why I moved to Nashville. I'm not from Nashville, but you kind of have to move to this hub in order to have a hub and a community, a like-minded community, a creative community. And so what is your story? Where did you grow up? And I'm not sure if you grew up in LA or not. And then if not, why did you move? You did live in LA? Grow up in LA?
I did not grow up in LA. No, I grew up in Indiana.
Okay, so what's your move to LA story?
I moved to LA when I was 18 to pursue acting, and it's about as simple as that.
And did you have any, because I've looked and I've seen some of the things, mostly just on TikTok, when it's like Jay Renshaw in real life, like that's always the bottom thing. And so I click it and I watch like little like appearances you had of all different levels. Did you get close to doing what you wanted to do ever, like on a massive scale, and it just didn't work out? Or did you have certain things that you were like, I'm so passionate about this, I only want to write and create my own thing until I get it?
I mean, I don't think I ever reached the level of I don't want to say fame at all, but of awareness of me that people might have now before this moment. There is some fun mini successes, I will say, along the way, like getting roles in certain shows, very small roles, albeit, but still, great fun. But no, this is by far and away the most attention I've received since moving to LA. And I'm just hoping. Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just keep going.
Oh, I was just saying that, hopefully I can translate Chit to other avenues as well. Not like, I guess I could step away from the character a little bit to also keep pursuing projects as myself, or, as other roles, other characters I might create, or other roles I might play.
Have you had companies come to you and just offer you money now to put on a streaming service?
There have been some exciting offers, but nothing is final and nothing is for certain. Right now, we're just all, I shouldn't even say offers, really. It's been more discussions. So the talks alone are thrilling enough for us to even have the possibility of that to happen. But right now, we're still so happy with the online audience that we have, because they're so interactive, and they have such great comments and thoughts about the characters, and we love seeing that in real time as we create the show.
Yeah, we share every video, but for different reasons. Even the video that wasn't written as a sketch when you're driving, listening. Yeah. Like even
Yeah.
even that one has been shared so many times, like within our group. Are you worried? And again, I only think that's and ask this question because you just said it. You're not worried about being like Urkel, are you? Where people only know you as Chit?
I mean, I think it's a distinct possibility, but I think I'm trying to differentiate myself from the character as much as possible, and also in terms of like interviews like this, where I do it as myself, or as opposed to the Pee Wee Herman, where I would do it completely in character. But I could only be so lucky to be like Pee Wee Herman at the same time. So it's kind of it's a win-win, But ideally, no, I will be able to also pursue other projects as a version closer to myself.
Were you a theater kid in high school?
No, not at all. No, I actually didn't pursue acting of any kind until 18 when I moved to LA.
So why would you all of a sudden want to act? Where did that come from?
I wish I knew. It was kind of just like this weird inkling urge that I had at 18, because I was going to go to college. I was enrolled, but I withdrew my enrollment the week before orientation. And I just said, I got to go to LA and try this acting thing. So random, I know, but I'm glad I did it.
So how long were you in California before you actually had work as an artist? And did you have to have another job in order to supplement your income?
Yeah, I had several jobs actually, but I don't think I ever hit an acting job large enough to stop me from working other jobs. But yeah, I worked at Starbucks early on. I worked as like the assistant in this furniture showroom. That then after working there for several years, they kind of transitioned me into the marketing side, which was great. I love that company. They're so nice. But yeah, just odd jobs that didn't really align with any passion per se that I had, but that were convenient, or they worked around the acting schedule of going to random auditions or Groundlings classes, which became more and more dominant in my life as the years went on.
Yeah, how did you start there? Did you start and just enroll and then work your way up? How long did that take?
Yeah, I started at Groundlings in 2013. You auditioned to take classes there, which sounds so daunting, but the audition is really just to get a good gauge of where you're currently at, so they know where best to place you. And I went through that whole program, which does take a while. I finished the main track before Sunday Company, which I know you won't know what that is, but it's a performance group at the end of the schooling. That is a new show every Sunday that you do. You write and perform a new show every Sunday. So it gets pretty tiring because you're just constantly churning out material. But it's that type of training that has prepared me and all of the other Groundlings for situations like this, where suddenly there's a very real demand for creative output. And luckily we have the training to meet it.
Did you do Chit like Pee Wee did, where his was a stage show? Obviously it was a sketch and turned into a stage show before it turned into anything else. Were you doing Chit as a character as part of that, or did it come after?
Chit never had his own stage show, but he definitely was a character that I brought into several sketches throughout my time at Groundlings. I've mentioned before that the Do It Lady sketch, Do It Lady is one of the phrases that Chit has that has become relatively viral, was a sketch that I did in Sunday Company, the program that I was just talking about. It was a birthday card signing. There were only two people in the sketch, so it was just me and another person. And I think what made the Chit version partially so successful was that there were more people to come on board and agree with him that it was a fun saying.
What was your first paying job in California, LA?
I worked at a workshop studio for casting director workshops, where a casting director would come and meet with about 30 actors, give them advice, and then usually they would see them perform a prepared piece of their choice. and I was the reader at one of those. So I would read with people with the audition sides that they brought in for the casting director. And it was very fun. I mean, I got some FaceTime with casting directors, but ultimately I think those places came under some legal trouble because people viewed it as a little too much like pay to play. So I think those were kind of disbanded, and then I moved on to Starbucks.
What about
Glamorous
auditions?
Starbucks.
What was the first audition that you actually got?
Oh, the very first one? The very first one was for a student film. Oh, actually, it was also a student film, but I'm thinking of a different one. But yeah, I did a high school production. Even though I was graduated from high school, I had moved to LA. I was 18, thinking like, okay, I'm going to be a serious actor. And the first thing I got was a high school production of Roald Dahl's The Landlady. But I will say that these high schoolers, it was a specifically arts high school that was focused on film production, and they had it together. It was actually exciting, especially also being in their age group, to just work with people that were so inspired and so ready to produce. So it was really fun. It was a lot of fun to do that, even though it was a high school.
I was looking at some of your IMDb and Curb Your Enthusiasm. What was your role there?
Yeah, so my Curb Your Enthusiasm role was, I will say, cut a little bit, unfortunately, from the final product, because I did have a fun little part that didn't see the light of day, sadly. But I am the juror in the final trial that Larry goes to for the finale of the season, or series finale. And yeah, I don't know how much I can say about the role that like wasn't shown, but all I'll say is there was more to it that I was pretty heartbroken was cut. So I ended up being a little bit of a glorified extra there, but you know, I'll take it for Curb Your Enthusiasm.
So how much of your week now is dedicated to, it feels like you're doing the Sunday show, but like 3 times a week now. Like you constantly create shit.
Yeah. No, it's 100% of the time. It is. And like I said, we're so grateful for it. It's such a creatively fulfilling thing, but yeah, it's a churn. It's a grind, as they say.
What about the wig? Is it the same wig? Did you make the wig?
What wig?
Exactly. Yes. That's
no.
not really your hair, is it?
No.
Okay. Then I started to feel like I insulted you. I was like, dude, my bad. I don't know if you just combed it forward. Okay, go ahead.
No, that's very much a wig, but it's a great wig, and was given to me by a friend who actually now has his own social media following as Bistro Huddy, which is wildly popular. Drew Talbert. He gave me that wig in like 2018, 2019, and it was just for a show at Groundlings. I don't even think at that point it was meant for my Chit character. I think I was using it for this other thing. I had styled it differently. But I say he gave it to me, but I think initially the understanding was that I would give it back. And then once COVID happened, it was like, this is my wig now, right? But I'm glad I held on to it because I ended up using it a ton throughout my other shows at Groundlings. And then, of course, it solidified itself as the Chit wig. And it's not altered in any way. That is how the wig came. It looks like I would cut it myself, which is how we came up with the backstory for it. But yeah, that's the wig.
Are you guys gritting out ideas and then eliminating them each week? Like what's the process of a single episode? I'm imagining though too, you're doing many episodes at once, like different stages.
Yeah. So we usually write, edit, and film 2 episodes a week. So that's not to say it's the same episode that we're writing and then filming that week. Sometimes it is. Sometimes we decide that we want to insert this storyline piece into the narrative that we have growing. So we do write and then film it, like say the next day or something. But most often we've worked a little bit ahead, that we're like filming things that we've written the week prior, writing things for the next week, editing things for the next like upload day.
Whenever you introduce a character like the wrestler, which she's Chit's girlfriend, do you have to go and find someone specific, like cast that spot within your group, or they're just friends, or like peers that you bring in to do it.
Okay, let me grab.
Yeah, well, that's where we're so lucky to be in the Groundlings main company, because we truly have our pick of some of the most
this one, I think.
talented comedic
Okay,
actors in
let's
the
go.
world, I would say. I mean,
This
these
one.
people have had so much training to do exactly this. So we can pick from any of the, I think
Okay.
there's 32 of us in the main company now.
Let's
And
do.
we know that they're going to
Oh,
deliver
shoot.
because
Of course, I'm on
they
the
just
wrong
get
one
it. They
here. So
understand
we'll
what we're
go.
going for. And they are
Switch.
friends as well because we
Do
work so
this.
closely together. But
And
even
then
if
there
they
it
weren't,
is. It
I
should
think that they
be able to stop here. All right. Let's bring this